crying saying, please release me. I'm so sad being locked up with myself here in the jails of the things I am Mecca. Bookmark the channel. Bookmark the channel. YouTube will bury it because we were just talking about that French film with the dancing. Ooh, speaking of other French films with dancing, Jussie, he's back. Oh, this guy. Look at her. That Taraji P. Henson calls for his release. Yeah, but she's even looking at him like, you did this to yourself. You did this to yourself. Why am I going to... Just that look. That's the look that I would give him. That's the look I'm like, no. You stay in jail. You go under the jail. You stay there. You do not. Pass go. Do not collect $200. It's $200 now. It's not $300. That's what my rent hike is. It's $300. Don't collect $200. Also, don't cry wolf because you're going to diminish any people who are actually struggling with this. Wolf! 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 That's what I keep saying, but nobody listens to me. Empire star Taraji P. Henson has come to the defense of her former castmate Jussie, as the recently convicted actor is moved to the psych ward. Just don't fall asleep, because then Freddy's gonna get you. What's he gonna get him with? How would Freddy get Jussie? How would Freddy get Jussie? What would his punishment be? What would his punishment be? Probably something related to how he complained and what he said happened to him that didn't.
Who is that
This is why this is so funny. Like, I would have some sympathy at this point, but you did it to your damn self. You did it to yourself. You did it to yourself. You got caught red-handed. I don't care about your feelings right now. He's currently in a psych ward. Good. Put him in a state hospital. Put him in a state mental place, and maybe take away his rights for a while. Said Jussie's brother, Jussie Smolet, in a video posted on the Instagram. What's very concerning is that there was a note attached to his paperwork and put out on the front of his jail cell saying he's at risk of self-harm. No, he's not. He said he's not at all. He swore up and down, I'm not. So f him. Seriously, so f him. That's where I see it.
So Jussie is currently in the psych ward at Cook County Jail. What's very concerning is that there was a note attached to his paperwork today and put on the front of his jail cell saying that he's at risk of self-harm.
No, he's not. He told you he wasn't. He told the judge he's like, I respect you, judge. I respect you. No, he's not. He's absolutely not.
I want to just make it clear to folks that he is in no way, shape, or form at risk of self-harm.
See? So now I'm not an a-hole.
And he wants to let folks know that he is very stable, he is very strong, he is very healthy and ready to take on the challenge that ultimately has been. Maybe
because he's crazy and maybe that's why they're like, you know what, he said it so many times, let's just make sure he's not cray-cray. I think he might be cray-cray.
Put up against him. This is not right. This is completely lack of justice.
Because diversity, because you need a gay black person in a Freddy movie. Robert Englund said so. He said that he would probably go after their very weaknesses. And that's, like Robert Englund would do exactly what, well, not Robert Englund, but Freddy would.
It's angering, it's an outrage, but he ultimately knows what he needs to do. So we want to make sure that folks understand that.
Who cares? Okay, so that's the brother saying, let him out, let him out.
Whatever.
Let him out. Following the sentencing Thursday for charges related to a hoax, he did it to himself. And then he swore up and down he wasn't, even though he's just crazy. Oh yeah, free him. No. Keep him in jail. You keep his ass in jail. He got the maximum for a reason. He did a thing that was wrong. He had to pay all these fines. 30 months probation. I'm not here to debate you on his innocence, she wrote, but can we agree that punishment does not fit the crime? What would you rather have happen? What he said he did to himself? Because that would be a punishment I could get behind. You say X happened to you, therefore you get X as your consequence, right? Right? It makes sense. But then again, I might be a complete a-hole, and I don't mind being an a-hole. No one was hurt, she continued. He already lost everything. To me, as an artist, not to be able to create is punishment enough. Oh, he can act all he wants in his jail cell. It's only 3 goddamn months. He can do it. We did less than that during the coof. We did less than that during the 14 days that we're still in the middle of. Jussie, there's an update. There's an update. The family asks us for a release emergency. Oh, this is the same article. It's just later in the day, isn't it? The Smolet spokeswoman says the caller bombarded his siblings' number with a dozen other calls on Friday morning. Oh, who? I skipped 2. The lawyers and family are demanding emergency suspension of the actor's 5-month jail sentence, saying, "Oh, vicious threats, including a highly disturbing." Gee! The boy who cried wolf is now getting. Are we gonna believe this? This is the problem with this, is that my first reaction, and your first reaction too, and don't you say it wasn't, was that, gee, who's doing it? You? Are you doing it to yourself again? You're doing it to yourself again?
Sorry, no sale.
That is my first thought, that he's faking this. In my opinion, I have no evidence of this. I have absolutely nothing to go on other than my common sense, and my common sense and gut instinct tells me that if you faked something just before this, and now you're throwing your little, I'm important, I'm an elite fucking actor, and I'm rich, and I can do anything I want, temper tantrum. You're using your little privilege there to throw your damn temper tantrum. I would assume you're doing this to yourself just so that you can get your way, because you're used to playing the victimizing parts.
Now see the violence is inherent in the system. Help! I'm being victimized.
He's pulling a Jussie again. In my opinion. So not only do you have to live with the consequences of your actions, this is another consequence of your action, is that if this is really legit happening to your family, which is no way something I condone, do not do this to anybody. Do not call his family. Don't contact anybody involved in this, obviously. It's terrible if it's legit happening, but I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. You just got caught lying. One of Smolet's siblings received an alarming call. Yeah, who'd you pay this time? Allegedly. Allegedly. Let's think like the accident. Yeah, see, if the only person who did anything to you, and guess what? It's still your fucking fault, even if people are getting it. Because you did this to yourself. You did this to yourself. You had every politician and actor out there lying for you. You had Ellen Page when she was still Ellen Page. He was still her when he was still Ellen Page, lying for you, all devastated. You had freaking probably Kamala Harris, those people, all the politics people that I don't need to know. Lawyers and family are demanding an emergency suspension. No, for every threat, they should add 5 years. They should add 5 years for every call that these people get. This is how tired I am of these people. And I'm not talking anything other than these fucking people who just do nothing but want attention by being like, and this is an entire problem with all of our society. I still fall victim to this too, no pun intended, where you are so used to being protected or rewarded for being a protected class, right? That once you're treated like a normal person, it's a little unsettling. And I get it can be a little unsettling when everybody's kissing his butt saying, oh, you're so protected, you're so protected, you're so stunning, you're so brave, you're so stunning, you're so brave. You're so stunning, you're so brave, you're so stunning and brave and stunning and brave. Sure. You're not stunning or brave, though. You're not only not stunning, you're not brave. We're tired of rewarding people who don't pull up their freaking pants, put on their big boy pants, and go out there and do what they need to do without this crap. Ugh. Now, bookmark this channel. YouTube isn't doing anything for me, and I'm doing exactly what I need to do every day without any help from the big networked channels, without YouTube featuring me or even showing my subscribers I still make content. This is why I get in my head a little bit. This is why at the beginning of the stream, I'm sorry, I was shit at the beginning of the stream. I got better. I got in my head again. And this is what happens. So yeah, screw you, Jussie. He needs to be thrown under the jail. I don't care if his family is getting reading and stuff. I mean, obviously we don't want that happening, but I don't buy it. Don't buy it. I'm going back to my live chat. Don't you go anywhere. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!
Wolf! 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 Sorry, no sale.